Hi everyone and welcome back to India Rain Rocks. So today's video I thought I'd talk a little bit about my experience meeting Niall at Radio 1 in 2019 and also throw in a little bit extra discussion about how I saw him on the Graham Norton show on the exact same day when he performed Nice to Meet You. So let's get into the video. The reason why I met Niall on this day was because he was doing his live lounge performance on Radio 1, which was his amazing cover of Circles, and he also gave us a little bit of performance of Nice to Meet You because he'd only just released it. So he was doing a little bit of promo around London. Luckily at Radio 1 fans are able to kind of go to the Radio 1 studio, and 9 times out of 10 you can meet people there. Sometimes it is quite rare and sometimes they'll drive straight into the garage and straight back out again, and sometimes they'll just walk through the main entrance and you get to meet your faves essentially. So Niall very kindly, he did not have to do this, so always, as I always say, super grateful for him for stopping. He basically pulled up and he got out of the car right next to where all the fans were and basically just met everyone before he went in, which usually what celebs do is they go in and then they meet fans as they come out, but because Niall had the Graham Norton show later on that day, he actually turned up to Radio 1 probably about an hour earlier than he needed to, and basically spent like a good hour outside meeting every single fan that was there. And honestly, he's just an amazing person for that, because like I say, he did not have to do that. He already had such a hectic day already with all the promo he had to do, and it was just so super sweet of him to turn up like an hour early and meet everyone outside before he went into Radio 1. So I'm going to show you the footage that I basically got of myself and my friends whilst we were waiting for Niall to turn up at Radio 1, and here it is now.
Nice to meet ya.
What's your name? Hello, we're outside.
Can we all say like a different bit of the song?
What, just in a row?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay.
In a playback of like me just looking at Danny like this.
Come on, let's do it.
Okay, so hello, I'm going to actually start the vlog now. But hello, we're outside Radio 1 because Niall's doing a live lounge today. We have Demi.
Hello.
We have Jasmine.
Hello.
We have Annie. We have Shah.
Hello.
We have Danny.
Hiya.
We have me. And then we have all these people. But yeah, it's, what time is it?
Summertime.
It is 10:24 in the Big Brother house. We're all freezing.
Oh no, every time we turn around you did.
Yeah, just keep doing it until it gets in.
I think we've lost the plot.
We're so cold and tired.
Our brains have frozen.
Basically, quick story time is what happened last night. Me and Demi were supposed to get here for about 4 or 5 in the morning. It didn't end up happening because we ended up going to Annie's at 2 AM and then got here just before 9. We don't know when he's going to arrive. He should be due to arrive in the next half hour, I think. Half hour, because live lounge starts at 12. Would you guys shut up? But yeah, in the next, between 11 and 12 I think he's arriving, because he is doing live lounge at 12 and then he's got Graham Norton, which I am also going to, but I'll explain a little bit more of that later. But yeah, there's a massive AF lorry. All of his equipment has been taken in, so he must be on his way because he's online as well, so we think he's on his way.
What is he wearing? Can anyone see it?
He's wearing a shirt. Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh, hello. Hello.
Looking like a model now.
So we arrived about 8 AM and my friend Danny very kindly saved some spaces for us on the barrier, so we're able to all stand together and all meet Niall together, which was so amazing. And what was very annoying was that when Niall turned up, this always happens to me, I've said it before in other story times and it's happened again. It hasn't happened since this day, but you can guarantee it's probably going to now that I keep talking about it. But basically, when Niall arrived, I put my phone onto screen record, so I could screen record kind of like Niall being around me and my friends, and then kind of screen record my interaction with him just so I had that. And basically what happened was I put it onto screen record and I thought I had a good 10 minutes of footage because I was just going around like filming him meeting fans behind me, and then when he came around the corner to meet like the fans along the main row, I thought I had about 10 minutes worth of content. I didn't, because my screen record didn't work. Even though I pressed record and I watched it start recording, it just stopped recording randomly and I didn't get any interaction whatsoever. So it's so annoying because I knew people on the barrier who I thought I was recording, so I thought, oh, at least I can send them this so they have like a different angle meeting Niall. I was unable to send it to them, unfortunately, because my phone just said, no, India, you're not screen recording today, sorry. So that was a little bit annoying. So let's just forget about my, you know, bad luck with technology and talk about my experience meeting Niall. So basically, after he'd met the fans kind of behind us and then came along the row a little bit, it was my turn. So I said, hi, you alright? And passed him my phone, and he took my phone, took the selfie, gave it back to me, looked me in the face and went, "Aya," with a really like, quite a broad Yorkshire accent. Now, in my opinion, I don't think I have that strong of a Yorkshire accent. I think you can tell that I'm from like the north, but I don't think it's that strong of an accent. So Niall had me questioning myself, because I was like, do I actually sound really northern? Or is he just like taking the mick because he knows I'm northern, so he's like, "Ah yeah." So I said "Ah yeah" back in the exact same accent, and he started laughing and went, "Oh, you're right." And I was like, "Yeah, you." And then he started talking to Danny, who was next to me, and I was just standing there like, I cannot believe that he's really just like come for my accent here.
Ah yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you.
Hello.
It was quite a short and sweet interaction, obviously, because he had so many people to, you know, meet. I wasn't gonna, you know, take up the time to talk to him and like kind of, you know, slow down the process of meeting people, so I just, you know, kept it short and sweet. And it was just, you know, it's just nice to have any sort of interaction with them, but it was just nice in general to be able to meet Niall that day, seeing as we knew how much of a tight schedule he had, because he had something in the afternoon, he might have had other things going on in the morning that we weren't aware of, and then he had Graham Norton in the evening, so it was just a big hectic day for him. So obviously we're all super grateful that he stopped, because he really didn't have to, and I've already said it in this video and I'm going to say it again, but I'm just so grateful that he really did arrive an hour earlier than he needed to, and met everyone there. He's just an incredible person, let's just put it that way. He is incredible to all of his fans. I was also very lucky to be in the audience for his performance of Nice to Meet Ya, and that was just crazy. That was a crazy experience, like meeting him, then going off for a couple of hours, then being in the audience and seeing him again but perform. It was amazing. And I'm not gonna give you too much detail now as to what happened, because I'm going to do another video kind of talking about my experiences being in the audience for interviews and like live TV performances, with other times seeing Niall and times where I've seen Louis in the audience, just because there's just so much that's kind of happened that I'm going to do a separate video just on that. But just, you know, a bit of a teaser for that video that's coming in the future, so if you want to see it, subscribe below. Just a bit of an insight as to what that video is going to be like. Basically, when we got there, I was by myself. I was sitting by myself. I only had one ticket, and I was sitting like right in front of the sofa, so when Niall was going to be interviewed by Graham, I had like full view to that, and it was great. I was like probably 5 or 6 rows up, so I was really close, and it was so amazing. But what actually happened with his Nice to Meet You performance was he performed it, and there were quite a few fans in like the audience, so obviously we were all going crazy for it. And what was kind of crazy was that Graham said to Niall, "Was that alright? Do you want to run it again?" And Niall said, "No, that's perfect. We'll leave it at that." So Graham Norton was like, "Oh, that's like the first time this has ever happened." So we were kind of all sitting there in the audience like, what does he mean? And he was just like, usually people who come on to perform on the show have to kind of perform the song a couple of times until they get like the right take, or they kind of think to themselves, actually we'll do the second performance of it because it sounded better. But Niall only had to do it once, which just proves how much of an amazing performer that he is, because he just got it right first time. And that's crazy, because apparently when he went on Graham Norton in 2016, when he first released This Town, he had to do the take twice because he was so nervous in the first one. So it was amazing to kind of see him grow from 2016 to 2019, where he had to perform the song twice because he was nervous, to now, or to 2019 rather, where he only had to do it once because he's just so good. He's just so good at what he does. So I was like, wow, that is actually quite a big achievement. That's pretty amazing, in my opinion, that he can just do it once and that's it, just have it perfect in one go. I was like, wow, he never ceases to amaze me. But yes, that is pretty much it from me today, guys. Like I said before, subscribe below if you do want to see the video where I talk about my experiences seeing the boys on TV. And even if you just want to stick around to see what other videos I have coming up in the future, then subscribe below and give this video a thumbs up if you love Niall, because, you know, who doesn't love Niall? But yes, that is basically it. I just want to finish this video by telling you all to follow your passion, make it happen, and I'll see you all on Sunday. Bye!